On the vast, arid grasslands of the African savanna, where scorching heat and thirst are constant enemies, nature has established a harsh rule. The strong survive, the weak are eliminated. In that context, the image of a small but resilient animal stands out: Thompson's gazelle. Subscribe to our channel to discover more fascinating documentaries about the world of wildlife. However, with extraordinary speed and sharp survival instincts, they not only survive, but also pass on a valuable lesson about adaptability, indomitable spirit, and a strong desire to live in the wild. The Thompson's gazelle, or Eudorcus thompsonii, is one of the most vibrant symbols of the African savanna. Despite their small stature, with an average weight of only 20 to 35 kilogram and a modest height of about 55-82 centimeter, their compactness is an advantage that helps them easily weave through dense grasslands to avoid predators. Their light brown fur blends with their white belly and distinctive black stripes running down their body, making them easy to camouflage in their natural environment. Living in herds of several dozen to several hundred, Thompson's gazelles not only seek safety in numbers, but also coordinate closely in movement. In particular, with a maximum speed of up to 80 to 90 km per hour, they are one of the fastest animals on the steppe, a small but mighty warrior. Although small in the vast wilderness, Thompson's gazelles stand out not only for their speed and agility, but also for their tenacious spirit in the harsh journey of life. It is from this strong survival instinct that they constantly move and constantly adapt, and the clearest proof of that is the Great Migration that takes place every year. During the dry season, when the rains cease and vegetation begins to dry up, thousands of Thompson's gazelles leave the Serengeti grasslands of Tanzania to make the perilous journey to the Masai Mara region of Kenya, where greener pastures and new water sources await. Along the way, they must cross vast rivers infested with crocodiles, fields where lions, leopards, and hyenas always lurk. And this is not simply a migration to find shelter, but a cruel biological selection, where the weak, slow, or unwary will forever be left behind in the harsh cycle of survival of nature. Comment one if you love the survival battle of the Thompson's gazelle. The Thompson's gazelle migration is not only a journey in search of new life, but also the beginning of a series of successive challenges where nature continuously tests the survivors. Once they reach new lands, they are not yet safe. The dry weather, the harsh African sun, and the scarcity of water and vegetation continue to be harsh barriers. Every step on the step is a test of stamina, willpower, and adaptability. The antelope must learn to conserve energy, moving at the right time to find precious patches of fresh grass in the scorched land. The sunlight not only burned the ground, but also seemed to burn away the limits of survival instinct. For them, every breath is a time to overcome the death that lurks in every inch of land. Even amidst the scorching heat and barren vegetation, Thompson's gazelles not only have to face the harshness of nature, but also have to survive surrounded by predators that are always lurking in the dark. From here, the battle for survival moves to a more intense level, where death can come in the blink of an eye. As a staple prey for predators such as lions, leopards, hyenas, and African wild dogs, Thompson's gazelles must be constantly alert and react quickly if they are to survive. Every day is a gamble between life and death. Therefore, on the African savannah, no one can deny the power of fearsome predators such as lions, leopards, hyenas, and African wild dogs. They possess sharp claws, terrifying speed, and cunning hunting tactics. Their presence makes all herbivores, and even Thompson's antelope, always live in a state of caution, being vigilant with every step to preserve their fragile lives. However, it is this blood relationship that helps the ecosystem maintain balance, when only the strongest, fastest, and most intelligent individuals are allowed to survive and reproduce. Thanks to their rapid reproduction rate and incredible adaptability, Thompson's gazelles have maintained stable numbers in the face of fierce pressure from nature and predators. However, not every individual has the opportunity to contribute to the next generation. During the breeding season, males begin to establish their own territories and engage in intense internal competition for access to females. The horn fights take place continuously. They may be short, but are no less fierce, demonstrating the strength, reflexes, and tenacity of each individual. Only the strongest, fastest, and territorial males have the right to mate. And this is how nature selects to preserve and pass on the best genes to the next generation. In the world of Thompson's gazelles, territory is not only a place to live, but also a symbol of power and a fighting arena for reproduction. The dominant male must constantly confront predators and rivals of the same species. Headbutting and chasing are not just fights, but also ways to assert their masculinity. Amid the harsh savanna, the Thompson's gazelle, small but resilient, survives, reproduces, and adapts relentlessly. Without claws or overwhelming strength, they survive on keen survival instincts and an unyielding spirit. They teach us that in this cruel world, it is not necessary to be the strongest, but to be the one who never gives up.